We're live. Excuse me, just as I said. And it is hot.
It is hot.
It is hot. So how are you guys? Happy Tuesday. Did you have a good weekend? What did you guys get up to?
I hope everyone's well. What did we do? We had a family birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ate food, the usual. Yeah, that was it. And then we had a kind of a relaxing day.
So we were thinking, and we just don't know if anybody's bought one, but we were thinking, I was looking online to get the Ninja barbecue, the electric one. And has anybody bought one? And if they do they recommend it? If not, or has anybody got a barbecue that they could recommend? So we had one, and somebody's mum, mentioning no names, broke it. So now we don't have one. So we don't.
She didn't break it. The wind blew it over.
Oh. Hey, Tesco Meal Deals, how are you?
Hey, Tesco Meal Deals, hope you're well.
Hi guys, hope you're good. We are. How are you?
Thank you for asking. Thank you for checking.
How was your weekend? Did you have a good one? Also, we were throwing the question out there. Can you recommend a decent barbecue? So Kelly and I were looking at the Ninja electric grill. And we didn't know if it's any good. So that's one you can allegedly use indoors. There's a normal one and an extra large one, so we don't know. We'd probably get the normal one if we were going to get it. But
I think to begin with, we'd get the normal sized one, and then, because the thing is, they improve these things and all of that, so we might want to get a later model. So we get the early model now, and then when they improve it and all that, maybe later on down the line, we would want to get the more improved one.
But if there's one you could recommend, do let us know. Hey, the Penster! How are you?
Hey, how are you? I hope you're well.
I hope you're all well. I love the Australian little flag with a love. How have you been?
I hope you're well.
Did you guys both have a good weekend, or everybody? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
What did you get to? My dad uses an electric grill, said Tesco. I forgot the name. I'll go check it right now.
No need to check right now.
But no, bless you. If it was, we just wanted if there's a decent one we can use.
Yeah. So we're just thinking about, if the weather is not so great, but you still want to kind of have a barbecue kind of thing. But I don't know how the indoor one sort of like grill would work because of the smoke detector.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's it. That's the thing. I don't know if does it absorb the almost like extract out the.
Because we'd have to open the conservatory, or we'd have to definitely open up the windows to let the air.
The Penstar. I was wondering if now in Australia, I think isn't it you've got a DIY store called Buntings? And Buntings, if it's the same one I'm thinking,
Bunnings.
Or is it Bunnings?
Yeah,
Buntings or Bunnings? They bought out Homebase, which is here in the UK. Sam, how are you doing?
Hey Sam, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, how? I love your little avatar. You've got to change your avatar again. How are you feeling? You okay? Good. You're doing well. That's good. Tia, how are you?
Hey Tia, hope you're well.
Kelly, hope you well. We're good. We are.
Oh, thank you.
So we are just throwing it out there, as it's so hot here.
It's not so hot, but it's hot for us.
Well, it's hot for us. Yeah. Has anybody got a barbecue they would recommend using? If anyone has got a barbecue,
an indoor one.
Well, not necessarily indoors.
Yeah,
Bunnings. Right.
Bunnings.
Now, we don't have a Bunnings over here, but Bunnings bought out a chain over here called Homebase. And so basically, I've noticed there's lots of Aussie merchandise in Homebase. So, of course, because they own it, they've shipped a load of their stuff over. It's the George Foreman Large Grill. Thank you, Tesco Meal Deals, for checking. We didn't mean you to go and hassle your poor dad, but we do appreciate it.
Yeah, I used to have, and I've still got it, I think, a George Foreman, because I remember my mum buying it for my granddad, and then I brought it with me, so I believe it's in the cupboard somewhere, but we do have, like, a press.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've still got the George Foreman, I have to have a look, but it's a small one.
Sincott said, good evening, how are you? How are you, Sincott?
Good,
You well?
I hope you're well.
We are good, thank you. We just
a little, I was about to say donut. Just a little dodo, represent Mauritius, like represent every now and again, just a little dodo.
There we are. So what did you guys get up to over the weekend? Anything exciting? Kelly and I were just throwing out the conversation about barbecuing. So like I said, we did have a barbecue. It is now broken. So we're looking to replace it. But we were thinking, is it worth? So we had a gas one. And it's never quite the same as coals. The only thing with coals, I've always found, is they go cold so quick. So we just wondered, does anybody invest in an electric one or a gas one, or do they just stick to those that have a barbecue? of course.
Yeah.
Stick to the good old coals.
I like the coals, you see. I think the coals are better, and it gives the meat more flavour than the electric one. But the electric one is far easier.
Tesco Mildew said, "How do we feel about finally being hot in the UK?" Oh, do you know what? I love it.
Love it.
There's people moaning at my workplace, going,
Of course they are.
"Oh, it's so hot." And I just think, listen, I would rather take hot weather over cold any day.
But not only that, like I said to a lot of people, we pay to go abroad for heat. We pay money for the heat. Let's have it here. Let's enjoy it. Yes, I did have the fan going on all night. Yes, I did.
Oh yeah, you did.
but I don't mind. I don't mind that the fan was on all night.
How do you guys feel about the heat? Are you finally glad it's here? Do you hate? I know people that actually hate hot weather.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not mega hot, but does anybody really dislike it, or are they all really glad? Is everybody really glad? So that it's here finally in the UK. The Pence there said, "Oh wow, that's amazing! I was shocked at how many Aussie items you have over there. I saw Tim Tams and what we call snake lolly sweets for you guys at Waitrose." Well, funny enough, because obviously the UK has signed a trade deal with Australia, so we're now starting to see Aussie foods come over here. But yeah, if you were to go into Homebase, you would see how many Aussie products are there. So a lot of the barbecues, and I've forgotten the make. It's going to irritate me now. But
not Outback.
Yeah, Outback. That's it. You're right. It's Outback. So there's a lot of Outback products here. In Homebase, I've noticed as well. So all the barbecues.
I don't know. Outback has been quite a popular brand for a long time. So I don't know if Outback is an Australian brand. Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is. But
But
everything in Homebase is Outback. All the barbecue stuff is Outback.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I mean. It's been going for quite a while. Yeah. But then again, I don't know how long Bunnings have taken over Homebase.
About 6-7 years, I think they've taken over for. They did say actually Bunnings completely underestimated the UK market.
Yeah.
So obviously in Australia, you guys are very much into your DIY and stuff like that. It's not so big in the UK as it is in Australia.
No.
And I think they didn't realise how much they underestimated.
It used to be many, many years ago, but not so much now. So you don't have as many people doing DIY as you did years ago.
St. Cot said, "Oh, good, thanks. Failed again with the Bruce on Monday." Oh, St. Cot. Right.
It's not easy.
We still have a tiny bit of the Bruce left. If I could, I would give it to you.
Evelyn got to try it. I am going to try again, but this Friday we won't be live this Friday. But the following Monday, I'm going to try it. Now, St. Cot, if you want to try it on the Thursday, which would mean that you would get it on the Tuesday, you could try it on Thursday. I'm going to try it on Monday to get it for Friday. So
I hope.
Let's see.
I know St. Cot's going. This better be worth it. I've been trying to. I'd be gutted if it came and you didn't like it, but I do think you'll really like the Bruce. It was one that Kelly spotted, and we managed to get it. So we wanted to show you guys if any of you guys were interested. But it's called the Bruce. The company is called Get Baked. They're based in Leeds. So
I don't know if they're based in Leeds, but I know they're up north somewhere because they have a shop and they have a distributing thing, and the distributing is from Leeds. I don't think the shop is based in Leeds though.
The Pencer said, "Oh, I'm a winter girl. So much I prefer the cooler weather. It gets super hot here in Australia. That I can imagine. I was kind of hoping for cooler weather when we went to London, but it was 22 to 25 degrees each day. Oh God, you've definitely got some British in you if you don't like the hot."
And 22, 25 is not too bad actually.
Tesco Mildew said, "Yeah, me too. I prefer the cold weather. 100%. I hate sleeping in the heat. To be fair, it is difficult. When we went to Florida, because they're so used to the heat, that everywhere's aircon. So we were having the aircon at night. Although this one, I can't sleep.
No, I can't sleep with the aircon on.
So you have to suffer in the heat.
Yeah, I can have a breeze or something like that. When it's full on cold, because the thing is, when you go to sleep, your body temperature drops. And so I'm going to sleep, unless you know, sometimes like if it's a little bit fever or something like that, you sweat and things like that. But pretty much more often than not, your body temperature drops when you go to sleep. Hence you have your covers on and blah, blah, blah. And while it was hot in thing, and Mark has this habit of he wants to turn everything on, like all the aircon, but then put the covers on.
Yeah, because I like it nice and cool. So if it was cool at night, you would have the covers on.
There's no excuse that you can give.
I can do both.
There's no excuse that you can give when you want the fan and everything else on.
Touche. To your good evening, MK family. Have messaged you with my hospital day today. Have you checked messages?
I haven't. I was at work. Sorry, I've been so busy, and then came home and then tried to start the live. But my phone is just in the corridor, and I'll grab it in a minute.
How did things go? I know Kelly did mention that you did. I hope things went okay.
Yeah.
Sam, still very poorly here, but watching. Well, I'm glad you're watching, and I hope you get better soon. I
hope we can bring you some laughs, maybe.
I do hope you got yourself checked out, though, Sam. I do think you should, just to be on the safe side. Big hugs to you and to Touche as well, because I know you've both been suffering. Jessica Mill said, being wrapped up in a duvet and cozy pajamas is the best. So do you know what? It's funny you should say that. I think I've told you this way. There's an Irish friend of mine. He went to live in Australia for a year. And he said that he experienced basically summer for an entire year because he left... He had the summer in Ireland, and then he left Ireland and then went to Australia. Of course, then it was, as it was going into winter in Ireland, it was summer in Oz. So he spent a whole year of summer. And he said he did miss that. One thing of the things he did miss is coming in from the cold to a warm fire and stuff like that. He said, funny enough, you do miss that.
You do. I imagine us missing the seasons for sure. But you would also acclimatise to it. So... while summer would be hot all year round, just like for the Floridians or maybe in parts of Australia and stuff like that, they do have their cooler weather. That's still warm for us.
Yeah.
But cold for them. They're wearing jackets and blah, blah. And for us, we'll be wearing T-shirts and shorts.
Tia said there aren't enough... Touche said, say, Sam snaps, babes, feel better soon. I hope you both do feel better soon, though. It's lovely to see you're on. Tia said there aren't enough outdoor swimming water areas here. Not worth it for 2 weeks of the year, and can't do swimming in the Thames.
Right?
So, Tia, I would never go swimming in the Thames.
Unless you want to suffer something afterwards, don't go swimming in the Thames.
Well, David Walliams did that,
he did. He did it more than once.
He did a swim in the Thames, and he was really sick. He was really, really sick. So, are there no swimming pools around you at all? Outdoor, sorry.
Outdoor, yeah. So the thing is, it would be good if we had more Lidos, yeah? And the few that you do have, they get packed up. And they're not convenient, I feel. So I think every park should have a Lido. Every single park should have a Lido. And it should be easily accessible for people. But Lidos are so few and far between. It's ridiculous, and they get packed and.
Or everybody gets up at 5 a.m. to reserve them. Oh, we had that on holiday. I was shocked. So when we went to Lanzarote many years ago, I remember we got to that. I was looking down on the onto the liner, and this is so I got up early. I don't know why. I think I had to go to the loo or something. Anyway, looked outside, and there's people put all their towels. This is at 5 a.m. I thought, oh my god, that's
Evelyn was getting up at the crack of dawn to put our towels out, and so that we would have things. Yeah, she was getting up and she was putting out the towels and stuff like that, because otherwise you just don't get anything, and nobody stops any. And the thing is.
No, they don't. They don't stop.
Where Evelyn puts the towels down, we're coming down in the morning to actually be by the pool, to actually start. But like, people are just leaving their stuff all day, and they're going out and they're doing whatever, and then all of these, some beds are reserved, and you're just like, "What, are you coming back?" And it's really. But when people do that, it incites other people to do that.
Yeah, of course. Do
you know what I mean? And I just don't think that it's good, and it's not a good look.
Where are we? Spencer said we're actually having one of our coldest winters in years here, and I'm loving it. Of course, it's winter in Australia, remember? Yeah. It's quite warm here now. It's about 28 degrees here. It's been around 3 to 6 degrees at night, but I still have my window open and ceiling fan going. My friends call me crazy. Oh my god, you have the window wide open.
Wow, that's mad. That is mad.
So call me crazy. Oh wow! Do you really like the cold? Do you really like that real sort of bitter snap?
Even in the heat of the sun, I don't have the aircon on. Sometimes I put the fan on. But we got one of them Dyson fans that sort of like tilts and stuff. But that's the only thing that I will have on, and I can adjust the temperature.
Oh, Sam, I was going to ask you about that because I knew you're getting your bathroom done. My new bath was fitted today.
Oh.
Tomorrow is the paneling, a new shower, and a new toilet.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Nice.
So you're getting it? Is it when you say new shower and new bath as well? I'm assuming you're having one of those metal. You're getting a rain shower.
Are you getting like a free one and an overhead one?
Yeah, the rain shower.
That's the rainfall. Yeah.
Rain shower. The Pencer said, yes, I love being all wrapped up and cozy in a blanket, watching TV or reading a book. I pick that than sweating in the heat any day.
Oh, being by the pool with your book and a cocktail? No.
Pencer, you have to come live here. If you like that lifestyle, you have to come live here.
That will totally be the lifestyle. But I like being by the pool with my book, a little cocktail. Yes, that's just me.
Sam said it snowed so much one winter. When I was a child, I made a life-size snow horse. Oh, wow, life-size!
Snow horse?
But imagine, life-size, you need a ton of snow for that. That was, I mean, that's going to be at least 5 foot, this horse.
Wow.
I really missed the seasons too. But you should say that when we went to Florida, so we were chatting with some people in the shops. And I was chatting to one guy, and he said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "London." He said, "Oh, I lived in London for a bit." And I said, "Oh, did you like it?" He said, "Do you know what? I really miss the seasons."
Yeah.
Because Florida gets pretty much 2 seasons. You've got spring and summer. That's it. They don't really have a winter. And he just said that it just reverts around those 2. But he really did miss them, those seasons. So guys, let us know. It looks like a lot of you are winter bunnies. I think not many of you are. Summer guys. You like the winter. Aoife!
Hey, Aoife!
How are you? She says, "Hi, Kel and Mark. I spent the day on the buses to and from Albion and I've gotten lost yesterday.
Oh, dear.
And the woman who stays here had her brother collect in King's Standing Circle last night. Kelly, I gave you my number and you didn't bother to call, having rang from call prior."
I did call you and you didn't pick up. You should check your missed calls because I called you back. But also, you call me when I'm at work.
It's a bit difficult.
And I can't speak when I'm at work. And what you should do before you call me, you should message me and say, "Are you up for a chat?" Blah blah blah, and then I can let you know if I'm in the middle of doing something or if I'm not, or how much time I've got. Because sometimes it'll be. And one time you rang when we were doing the live, and I messaged you and I said, "Well, I'm doing the live," and then I rang you back, and then you didn't pick up. Check your history.
Oh, now.
Just saying.
Now you've lived my world. You know what it's like to be told off by Kelly.
No, I'm just saying. You rang during the live.
How are you getting in? How are you settling in though? Okay, is everything all right where you are? The Penster said, "Oh, I would love to live in the UK in a heartbeat, but sadly they won't let me." What? Give me the papers. We'll sign up. Eva said, "Hi, Mark. Going back out to watch planes for a few seconds as they fly in and out of the international airport in the city centre."
Nice.
The woman who lives here has cooked egg rice. Oh, you're gonna get some of that.
Ooh.
Kelly, I told the manager to bleep off. Why did you do that? She hasn't even bothered. Got lost yesterday. Are you settling in though? I know you said about you got lost on the bus, but it's going to take you a while to settle in.
Yeah, it's going to sort of take a while to sort of like get your bearings and stuff like that. As long as you've got the address and you've got your phone and you can use it to get back to the original address, you'll be fine.
Oh, she wasn't even bothered you got lost, right? I can see why that would be annoying.
Yeah.
Tia said, even though London is a vibe in the summer abroad and colder months in the UK for me. Oh, so you'd rather do summer abroad, Tia, so you get used to it. Do you know what? We always say that. So when Kenny and I go into London sometimes, when we're doing our filming and stuff, we'll say that and say, "Oh wow, this is like being on holiday."
Yeah,
so much like being on... We always associate nice weather with holiday, not at home.
It's true, but even sometimes when I'm going to work in the mornings, and if I'm going to work early, and it's not even a brisk morning these days because obviously now that it's been a nice week and all of this, so it's not cold in the mornings and that. And it's still nice, and it is like being on holiday when, you know, whenever I'm up and the sun's out and I'm listening to my music and stuff like that, and I'm thinking, God, such a lovely day.
She never even contacted the police to say you were missing. It was 10 to 11. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
They normally don't, because they have to wait 24
hours. I was about to say.
But that might be why. So I wouldn't read too much into that. Sam said on the moors in the winter, the lanes would fill with snow. I'm going to do it in my West Country accent. On the moors in the winter, the lanes would fill with snow from top to bottom. Not even a tractor could get through. And also there would be tons of snow next to the hedges in our fields. Now, I'm doing a West Country accent because I'm also from the West Country, so I know that accent. And that's, bless, it reminds me of my uncle. That's how he would say it as well. I know what's lovely about the countryside is when it snows, you really feel penned in.
Yeah.
When I was little, a kid, sometimes we couldn't go to school because it was just so. These are the days when it actually snowed in the winter. The manager had a go at you, so you threatened her with Kelly. That would work.
You can't go around threatening people.
Threatened with Lely. Who's Lely? OT was 10 to 11 at night. My battery was empty. They said, if only it was easy as having you guys sign off the documents.
No.
We should do that. So we want you to let the penster in. Lots of love. Mark and Kelly's trips, tips and things. And there we are. Done. You're through. Oh, it'd be brilliant. We could go for afternoon tea.
That's it. Right. Instead of Penn State, you're here.
I threatened her with Kelly. I thought you meant Kelly.
Don't go around threatening people with me.
It would work. Oh, it would work. I told you guys that story when we were at Lanzarote, that guy handing that leaflets. Kelly was having a go at me and he looked at me and went, yeah. See, they know. Kelly, I told her today I was going to you about how unbothered they were, especially with my health. I told that a manager to expect a call from you.
I can't go around calling managers. Are you? No, I can't do that.
Hello.
Excuse me, like, who do you think you are? Which I totally would say that to someone, totally. But I can't just go calling random people. What you have to do, you have to, before you speak as well, maybe you need to take a deep breath, maybe calm yourself, because sometimes we say things in, like in a moment where we're still quite angry. Your emotions, whether they be, good or negative, like positive or negative or something like that. So sometimes it bodes well for us to sort of like take that couple of minutes before we say what we've got to say. But sometimes, like somebody says something and I go, what? And I'm very reactive. But sometimes you just have to like take that sort of like, and it came to my mind the other day. So a couple of things were happening that were quite negative, and because the situation was negative, I was behaving negative. And then I came to my senses and I just thought, you know what? I have to understand that although the situation is negative, I should try to mitigate any negativity befalling on other people, if that makes sense. Not that I should take on all the negativity myself, but maybe I should try to make the best of a negative situation.
Cool, Moss. Just take a breath and do that. It's always best before you have an argument. Where are I? Mark, you sounded like a member from the Wurzels. Can you remember that? Oh yeah, down on the farm where the meat. Well, that's how it used to sound, Brilliant. That's the accent I had when I first came to London. But that was a long, long time ago. I came to London in 1994, so it was a while ago. Eva says, seriously, Kelly, can you, Kelly, call her 10 to 11 p.m. I was petrified. I know it's one of those things, and it's difficult as well when you're in a place that's unfamiliar to you. It's easy to get lost.
But look, you're looking to try to make a new life for yourself. So this is just one of those bad patches until you reach your goal, and it's just one of those things that you have to struggle a little bit, but then after that, it'll be, do you know what I mean? It'll be in the way and what it is that you want to do. Do you know what I mean?
Where are we? Pencil said, I wish we got snow, especially at Christmas time. Aussie Christmases are usually super hot sometimes 40 plus degrees.
Yeah.
Funny enough, when we went to Mauritius, it was like that. And it was so weird. So for us, we're used to cold Christmases. So when you go to a place when it's hot at Christmas, it just doesn't compute. It doesn't feel like Christmas at all.
Like for me, I'm thinking, yeah, Christmas on the beach with a cocktail, and I'm just watching the waves and all of it. It was, I love it. I love it.
But the Pence is true though. It doesn't have the magical Christmas feel. You've
doesn't.
got to admit, it doesn't feel Christmassy.
No, it doesn't feel Christmassy. But what I'm saying, every now and again, when you do something like that, I quite enjoy it. It's the second time that I've actually spent Christmas abroad. I mean, I would have done when I was younger, but I don't remember. But in my adult life, it's probably the second time. First, one time we were in Lanzarote, and second time we were in Mauritius. But I really enjoyed both those Christmases.
Aoife said, Kelly, it was nighttime. I was petrified.
Yeah, of course you
Maybe
were.
explain that to her. Maybe
Yeah.
She probably was worried about it, but maybe it didn't come across. So maybe have a chat with her about it.
Yeah, just sort of like say, this is how I felt, but maybe don't do it when you're feeling negative.
Yeah, or angry. Because that's
Yeah.
the worst time to approach someone with it. And
Yeah.
maybe just say to her, look, can I have your number? So if I get lost again, you can guide me.
Yeah.
Zoe!
Hey,
Hello!
Zoe.
Hi,
Hope
everybody.
you're well.
Oh, it's my birthday today.
Happy
birthday, Zoe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
We haven't got a cake for Zoe.
No.
Happy.
Now I'm singing out of tune.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Oh, lovely. Amy bought a lovely spread and a cake. Well,
Oh,
you deserve
nice.
it, Zoe.
That's lovely.
Oh, happy birthday.
Lovely.
We hope you had a wonderful birthday. Did you get up to anything today? Or were you just
Did
enjoying
anything
your lovely
nice.
spread and your cake?
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Eva said, my phone was dead and I was limping around with my back trying to find the bus back.
Oh.
Definitely have a chat with her.
Yeah.
Where are we? The Pencer said, I'm hoping to visit London again this Christmas.
Nice.
So I can see all the lights and see London when it's cooler.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to go to the department stores. So very much like go to Selfridges, check out the window displays, Fortnum and Mason window displays, Harrods window displays. Do you know what I mean? Some of the window displays are really, really lovely at Christmas time.
Definitely Fortnum's especially.
Yeah, I love Fortnum's.
What was I going to say as well? We always trying to get a Christmas bauble every year. With Fortnum's with the number on it, or the year on it. But yeah, we hope you can. Definitely as well, if you can do. I think you've done this already, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure we had a conversation about it, but do Covent Garden at Christmas.
Yeah,
Covent Garden at
amazing.
Christmas is wonderful.
Very, very touristy though, very packed, but amazing.
Oh, blimey, they threw the other woman out, but they won't let her have a room with a double bed, using the council as an excuse. Oh my words, that's a bit. Yeah, maybe definitely have a word with this lady though. I think so.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Zoe, says the Penster. Lauren, how are you?
Hey, Lauren, I hope you're well.
You okay? Are you enjoying the sun, Lauren? She said enjoy the sun.
Enjoy the sun, yes.
Have you managed to get out and about? Zoe said thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I really do hope you had a really wonderful birthday. Thank you for loving Kelly, whom I see as my sister.
Oh.
There you go. You see, well, you have your moments. Lauren said it's 30 degrees Celsius out there. Do you know what? It was close, near as damn it today. It was really, really, really warm today. But yeah,
it didn't feel like 30 degrees. I can't lie.
Oh, I don't know. I'm. So you won't see me doing this because I'm just sweating at the moment. Sam said I got cross one day at the doctor's, stormed out straight into their broom cupboard.
Oh no!
That's it. Nothing.
No, do you know what? You were probably that annoyed, that mad that you just walked into, and yeah, it's just annoying when that happens as well.
How did you recover from that? Did you come out and go, well, what I wanted wasn't in there, and did you slam the door and then go the other way out? The kids thought it was hilarious. My aunt, I tell you the story before she passed away. It was she took her children this is when they were younger, my two cousins, to the dentist. And of course they were late going into the appointment. So it was in a converted house, but she got the wrong house. So she walked into a stranger's house, walked in and go, come on. We ran up the stairs because the appointment and the reception were up the stairs. Halfway up there, she realised he was in some domestic house. So she goes, all she did was, come on, wrong house, turn around. She didn't say so, just went.
Can you imagine?
My cousin told me that story. It's quite funny. Friday is going to start to cool down to 23 to 21. They did say it was going to rain later this week.
Oh.
Lauren said today's one of the hottest days in 2024. You are right, Lauren. Today or yesterday was the hottest day of the year.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Zoe, says Aoife. Happy birthday, Zoe, says Sam. Tomorrow is 28, not as hot. Thursday is 27, so cool down a little bit. There you go. So you got all the birthday wishes. Zoe
Eva says happy birthday
as well. Yeah. So has two. She said happy birthday, Zoe. I really want the personalised quality street tin from John Lewis.
It's 9 letters, right? So you have to get thinking. If you
including spaces. So if you have a space, that includes the
So get your thinking cap on.
Do you know what though? This is really unusual for us. We've still got sweets left from it. Not many.
Not many.
Normally we finish the whole tin, but there aren't that many left. But yeah, we have still got some sweets left from it. But yeah, it's really good to have, and also one of the few places that do it. The Equality Street tin. Zoe said, "Thank you both. Had a nice day. Thanks. I'm really glad."
Bless you.
Hey, Kirsty.
Hey, Kirsty. I hope you're well.
How you doing? You all right? Oh, and Amy's joined us.
Hey, Amy.
Yes, I want that tin.
Yeah, you came with us.
You did. I was going to say
the tin.
I swear you were in John Lewis when we were there. But yeah, no. Well, I have to treat you next time. Kirsty's, where are we? Did you guys both have a good weekend? And also, Amy, I said you treated your mum.
Yeah,
very
lovely,
nice of you.
Nice.
A nice spread and a cake. That was very nice of you.
Very thoughtful.
Lauren said, have you got aircon? Lauren, I wish we had aircon.
Well, no, we don't have aircon. But I don't know if I would like aircon, only because... So I'm in two minds with aircon because I just don't feel that it's good for you or the environment. And I'm not like one of these environmentalists or anything like that, but I just don't think it's good breathing it in all the time. But don't get me wrong, my body appreciates it when the room is cool or whatever. But I just don't think breathing it in is very good, especially when you're doing that at night.
It's not so much that. I just think in the UK, is it worth getting? It's only about 2 weeks of the year it's actually hot.
Yeah.
I never think it's worth getting. Heating, yes, because every months of the year is cold, but it's never really that hot, I always feel, to get aircon. Have you got it, Lauren? Has your family got aircon? Eva said, Kelly and Mark, egg rice with carrot julienne and onion, garlic and cumin and potato pieces and chili. We'll be round in a minute.
Right.
That sounds really nice.
All right.
Keep your windows open and keep hydrated. Good advice, Lauren. Good advice.
Although, in order to keep my windows open, I need to get some of them nets things, them mesh nets, because them midges, them bugs really annoy me.
Oh, yeah. We get a lot of that. And moths.
Yeah, moths. Crazy moths.
I don't know if anybody else gets this problem. As soon as I turn on the tiny little bath, we've got a bathroom mirror with a light on it. As soon as I turn that off, they're all coming in like this and all by the light. So then I've got to, that's my moth impression, by the way. And they're all by the thing there, and I just see it. There's loads. There's one time there must be about 20 or 30 of them in the bathroom. I thought, oh no, because I left the window open and left the light on. So I have to go around and try and kill these moths because I know I don't want them eating my clothes. I don't like killing moths, but sometimes you just got to do that. And there's loads of dead ones on the floor. So now, moral of the story is keep your window open, shut late tonight if you've got a light in the window. Two shits. Sorry if I fall asleep. Not eating for just over 24 hours.
Oh,
had about 4 hours sleep. Oh, bless you. I did it.
I with the endoscopy and stuff.
Yeah, we will look on the your message on there as well.
Yeah, bless you.
Somebody's not checking their messages. And then
at work you mean?
And then but I honestly, in all seriousness though, Tisha, I hope you're okay as well. You just drift off to sleep. We're thinking of you as well. I hope you get better. Happy birthday, says Lauren to Zoe. Can I pre-order the tin now? You wish, Amy. No, I think the earliest you can get it is November. That's the absolute earliest you can get it. So you go in there. And you'll be able to get it then. But I think it's I forget when in November, but I'm pretty sure it's sort of mid-November. Yeah. We'll keep an eye out for you in November and let you know. Sam said, I'm not complaining, but just so you know, tonight's live is very crackly. The picture is bad too. Ooh. Oh, sorry guys. Is everybody else? Is
anybody else suffering that? Because there's nothing on our side that suggests that it's crackling or anything, because normally we can tell when it's crackling and stuff because there's a lag or something like that.
Yeah.
But nothing is alerting us to it being a bad lie.
Oh,
I mean crackling or anything.
Bad lie. Do let us know, guys. I'm really sorry if that is the case. We might have to do it. Oh, definitely crackling.
Oh.
Maybe if I plug. Can you unplug?
No, if I unplug, that's it. We lose the line.
Oh, okay. We don't unplug.
No, everything's plugged in and stuff. There's nothing.
I'm really sorry, guys, about that.
Is it the sound that's crackly, or is it because if it's the sound, next time I can swap out microphones and get a better microphone hooked up. So I just want to know, is it that the sound is crackling or the actual live is crackling?
Yeah, so sorry, guys, if it is. We do apologise. I do. And thank you for letting us know, Sam, because there's us going, bah, 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 bah. We're trying to talk a bit more clearly as well. So apologies. I don't think there's much we can do. We'll just have to remember to replace the mic.
Yeah, after the live, that's what I'll do, because I've got another mic over there, I think.
Yeah, there was...
on the chair.
There was something on the mic, so I don't know if that had done it. Where are we? Lawrence said... Oh, Aoife said... my mouth is burning. Oh, it's spicy. Oh no, but you don't like you don't like spicy food.
Yeah,
I know you don't like spicy food.
But it's chili. That you did say there was chili in it.
Where are we? Amy said, "What can I say? I'm such a goddess. I'm modest too. I'm very modest." The Princess said, "I had a great weekend. I had a lazy pajama stroke TV day. I binge watched the latest season of Outlander, which is absolutely brilliant."
Do you know what? I'm gonna watch. I've not watched Outlander. I thoroughly recommend Bridgerton though. Thoroughly recommend Bridgerton. And I've been trying to catch up with Professional Bake Off, but I've not been catching up. But I've been catching up with Love Island because I like a little Love Island. After the live, I need to bake some cakes tonight. I'm just trying to think what's the easiest cakes to bake. But yeah, I've got a load to bake. And so I'm thinking, should I do 2 pineapple upside down cakes? Or should I do 1 pineapple upside down cake, 1 chocolate cherry cake, and then maybe 1 cherry and almond cake? Or should I do a pina colada cake, which takes a bit more effort? Or I wanted to do a caramel tart. I'm just like, the ideas are just popping. I just want to do whatever's the easiest and the quickest, really.
Where are we? Right, let me catch up because there's quite a few comments here. So Aoife says hi to Sam. Sam says hi to Aoife and big hugs. Excuse me while I sneeze. Douche, says Amy, do you want a carvery? It's only £6 at the moment. Yes,
I know. I got the email. And I was just like, yep, we got to do that.
So it's a £6 carvery if anybody, Toby carvery.
And $7.99 if you want a king size.
There you go. So go for the king size. You might as well.
You might as well.
Only if you deliver it, Amy. And do you know what, Touche? I think we'll have to do that. I'll just say, we're on the phone to like that. What do you want? Do you want carrots?
Yeah.
Do you want carrots? Do you want carrots? Yeah. Do you want a thing? Peas? Picture is good for me, though a little crackly, says right. Yeah, it's definitely crackly, says the pen stuff.
I think, and as well, we don't have our little muffler.
Oh, yeah. I think Mary wants to do that out. There's a muffler on that. Would that help?
Might do.
Right, let me grab this muffler thing. Kirsty said it's a bit crackly, but not too bad. So sorry, guys.
Sorry.
But it's okay for Touche and it's okay for Lauren.
Mm.
It might just be our connection that's going on.
It's a possibility, definitely.
It's okay with Aoife as well, but fine with Lauren. I think it's the sound. It's when you speak. Right, let me put the thingy on it, because that might help.
Yeah.
Sounds like a loose connection crackle.
Right. So let's try the muffler and see if that works.
Oh, it's your dad's birthday tomorrow, Lauren, isn't it? And then you go away on Friday.
Well, happy birthday to your dad for tomorrow, by the way.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to your dad. Right, let me put this on.
Let's see if that is any better. Hopefully that will be that'll be better.
Right, probably not, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, happy birthday to your dad. I hope he has a really good day. Look, you've got Zoe's birthday. You've got Lauren's dad's
June
birthday.
Babies.
I know.
These June babies.
What's the star sign? Is it Aries or no? Not Aries. Would it be Cancer, Libra? For now, for June.
Cancer's coming. Yeah. Well, Cancer is also July, so we are coming into Yeah, so I'm assuming Cancer because we're also coming into July, which is also part Cancer.
Where are we? He said, mouth burning. Oh, seriously, more juice, please. Why do you keep eating more foods of it? Don't put any more Tabasco on it. Right, where are we?
Oh, Laura goes away on Friday.
I know.
Nice.
For your little tour of Norway. I wonder.
Nice.
It's going to be amazing. I hope you have a wonderful time, Lauren. I really, really do. Yeah, you'll be able to go see all the fjords and everything. So it's going to be a wonderful cruise, I hope, for you. Oh, yes, I watched all of Bridgerton and absolutely loved that show.
Yeah.
Penelope and Colin are so sweet.
Do you know what? I agree, but my favourite season has to be season 2. I don't know why, but I really love season 2. I thought season 1 was good and all of that. I thought Queen Charlotte was really good as well. But I really loved season 2 of Bridgerton. I like season 3 as well. I'm in the middle of watching them all again. I'm not in the middle. I'm on the first season.
Oh, and now if anybody's interested, and depends that I hope you can get. I hope it's still open then, but there is a Bridgerton exhibition in London.
Yeah. No, it won't be open then.
So it's at a place called the Liberty, which is just off of Regent Street.
Yeah.
And they're doing so. I was going to film it, but it was unfortunately I just it was shut when I went there. But it's there. The queues were quite long to get in there. And it's free. It's free to go in. So it's got. I think it's got clothes from the set.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know if there's anything original there, but they've just done sort of it in a Bridgerton style. Yeah, as far as I'm aware.
And we did notice there's some Bridgerton afternoon teas that have started to come up. Some people.
Yeah, a couple of them, but I don't know if they're actually. But they're in the style of. And I don't know if these were traditional teas and then people going, oh, yeah, it's a Bridgerton tea. And I'm like, because to me, if it was a Bridgerton tea, you want a lady whistle down sort of like newspaper. Do you see what I'm saying? There are certain things or certain accents that would actually make it a Bridgerton tea. I mean, anybody could just get like like flowered teacups and blah, blah, blah and go, oh, yes, it's a Bridgerton tea. No, I think there are real accents that make it a Bridgerton tea. Like at the moment, they're doing Tiffany. Tiffany's are doing an afternoon tea, obviously, because breakfast at Tiffany's and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I feel like they need to be a bit more. Tiffany's itself is established, but I think the afternoon tea has to be a bit established. Because when I was looking at it, I was thinking, that doesn't look tidy. That little box there does not look tidy, kind of thing. So I don't know.
Mark Kelly said, Aoife, I need a litre of blackcurrant squash in water. Oh my God, is it that hot?
Wow.
Spice, baby.
Wow.
Ding, 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 ding. Sam said, yeah, just actual fact though, Aoife, water's the worst thing to drink if it's spicy. I think you're going to want to drink something like milk if you can. Do you think if all these things on the wires are causing the crackle? We've got a ton of junk over here.
No, because the connection is there. So unless there's a loose connection within the microphone, but this is an old laptop, and we do keep saying it's not gonna. We always say it's not gonna last. We do need to get. I need to order a splitter, and then maybe we can use your laptop.
Yeah. So apologies, guys. I do apologise if you are getting me.
If you're still getting the crackly noise.
Well, funny enough, Lauren said it's a bit crackly now for her. My new favourite show is Interview with a Vampire. Oh, what's happened? I've seen that actually. It's the series, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's it like, Sam? Is it good? Do you recommend it? And Sam said, I wish there was more Bridgerton.
Is it the BBC? Because I think there was a BBC one.
Was that the one?
There was a BBC Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but a BBC one.
Where are we? Amy said, today is Ricky Gervais's and George Michael's birthday and MJ passing. Michael Jackson. Oh, really? All today?
Oh, is it today? Wow.
Cancer now, said Amy. Do you mean,
it's cancer as in star
now,
sign.
as star sign now. Yeah. So it's actually cancer now. Wow, I didn't realise that. Did you know that, or did it just come up on one of your feeds that's it? Because that's impressive if you remember that. Yeah, Aoife, you're a January baby. I know. Sam said my birthday is next month. Oh, so soon.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't matter though. It's fine as long as people can hear you. So I hope you guys can hear.
Yeah.
Lauren, I know your birthday's in October. I think you mentioned it before. So yeah, you're October. Aoife's January, and then obviously you got Sam. Will be next month. Mine too. Oh yeah, you're both July babies. So of course, too, she's July the 17th.
Wow. So yeah, Cancer.
Yeah. So yeah. Aoife said, Kelly and Mark, chili, garlic, cumin, onions, potato pieces, and yes, it's burning my mouth. How many chilies did they put in this thing?
Wow.
So yours is the 30th, Sam. So yours is right at the end of the month. So we got one in the middle and one at the end.
So then
double celebration.
So, do you mean as in this month or July?
No, July.
July. Oh, so are you a Leo then? Does that make you a Leo?
Is that right? I do you know what? I keep saying this. I know nothing about star signs. Nothing at all. Kelly, seriously, you need to give Welly to the manager.
I can't just ring up strangers and give them what for. This is not... Imagine if I did that in life. Just called random strangers who had nothing to do with me and just gave them what for. I mean, what type of karma would that be for me?
She's as sarky as heck. There you are. You can deal with that one as well. Too, she's done a poo emoji. The pencil said, "Oh, that would have been amazing to see. I just wish they kept it more true to the books, but I still love the show."
Yeah, I've not read the books. I have some of the books. I don't think I've got all of them. Let me just, because I think I've got 5, and I think there's 9 of them. 9 books, is there?
You got 3 up there.
I've got 4 books. So I didn't know there was 9, and this came in a book of 4, so it's 1 to 4. But yeah, I probably may invest and get them all, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I haven't read the books, but I do have them, so it is on my... I haven't read any books for ages, like, properly sat down. No, the last one was, I think it was during lockdown when I went into the works. They were doing all those books for like £3.
Oh yeah, you bought loads.
And I started reading, and I read the first 2, I think it was, and then I started to slow down, and then I haven't read again. So, but I used to read all the time. I was such an avid reader. I would read everything. But now, like, I've really slowed down with my reading. I really need to get back into it.
Yeah, same here. I mean, most of my evenings are spent editing, or football recently. So yeah, it's I haven't done it for a while. I think when the football's over and we calm down with the editing a little bit. We're talking about editing. We will talk about the Liberty Tavern in a bit.
Oh yeah.
I do want to talk about that. So the latest video we put up. The president said, "Oh, I would have been amazing to see." Oh no, we did. Sorry, we just read that one. Sam said, "I adore the costumes on Bridgerton, and the sets are so pretty.
Yeah,
I would go wild doing an afternoon tea."
Yeah.
What would you have in there, Sam?
Wow.
Would you base it on the film itself, or would you do it as in like you would have a set thing?
Like a little quirkiness?
Yeah. Would you? And what flavors would you have in there? 47 in January.
Wow.
Go Aoife. I've scrolled a bit too much. Kelly, please, I really do need you to side with me, said Aoife. She sides with you. I don't think she's gonna...
So here's the thing. It's never that if I feel someone's in the wrong, I will say, do you know what? I don't think that was the best way to go about it, or something like that. But I will endeavor to always be true. I will always endeavor to tell you the truth, unless I feel that you're the type of person that can't handle the truth. And then
you can handle the truth.
Because there's some people that can't.
No,
there are some people that
This is true.
And there's many people that I've known, and I endeavor to be truthful, because I feel like a lot in life, people will always say, "Oh, what? Are you a her? Oh, sorry, I didn't know that." And that's a blanket excuse, right? "Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know that." And I'm just thinking, well, now I'm going to tell you, so you can't turn around later and say you didn't know, you didn't have a clue, blah, 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 and all of this, because I don't like all of that. And I feel like a lot of that is excuse. And everybody has instincts and everybody has knowledge, and you know, you understand, you've lived a certain life where you know that, you know, something is right, something is wrong, and also you also live a life where each individual is different. So some people, like I'm quite, I'll tell you how it is. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not like my cousin. My cousin, he's gonna tell you how it is, right? I will endeavor to try to be a little bit more diplomatic. I won't be confrontational or stuff like that. However, if I do feel passionate about something, if I feel like somebody's treating you incorrectly, because sometimes we take care of ourselves last. We take care of everything else and we're last. And so I like to try to encourage not to always put yourself first so that you're selfish or blah, 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 but to remember that you need to take care of yourself. How can you take care of everybody else if you don't take care of yourself? Do you see what I'm saying?
Where are we? Sam said, Interview with the Vampire, the TV series, is AMC, and it's beautiful too. Oh. AMC, they did The Walking Dead as well, didn't they?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they did The Walking Dead.
Okay, so it's not the BBC.
Chicken Dippers, Amy said, give me fake chilies. What's a fake chili?
One that isn't hot, I should imagine.
Oh, so you want really, really mild one? Just have pepper. That's
peppers. Yeah, just a peppers.
Lauren said, I'll try and pop in the chat whilst away next week in Norway. Oh, bless you.
You don't have to.
I was going to say, you're going to be busy doing your thing. Look, we'd love, as you know, we love having you on the live. But if you're busy, don't worry about it.
Enjoy your holiday. Don't think the live is something you have to take part in or you have to do. The live is going to be here.
Yeah.
So you can come and join us, and then you can still go on holiday, and then join us when you get back. And...
But we always welcome here, and we always love you to have you here.
Yeah, exactly.
Sam said, I'm a Leo. A row. I don't know what I did the row. Eva said, oh, two. Two what? Zoe said, yes, I like the film Interview with the Vampire with Brad Pitt. It was a good film. It was. Zoe, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Actually, in fact, that was kind of a comeback for Tom Cruise. He hadn't sunk, but his career had started to go down, and that brought him back up again. Interview with the Vampire. I did think it was a really good film, and Kirsten Dunst is really young in it.
Yeah,
she's a child in it. I think in there. Kirsty asked, have you guys ever visited Bicester Village?
Bicester Village.
Bicester Village, sorry, not Bicester. Bicester Village.
No, I haven't, but I really want to go because it's all the outlets. But in the UK, we don't have cheap outlets. They're just expensive.
Well, we've got, so Bicester Village, I want to say Bicester, Bicester Village. Is that the one in Oxford?
Yeah, it's near Oxfordshire.
Yeah. I was going to say, lovely restaurants there, going on Sunday for a treat. Oh, lovely.
Ooh,
well,
nice.
Actually, Kirsty, we will pick your brain on that if it's okay. Because we had thought about it. Now, when we've gone to outlet places, we did go, you'll probably see it, we went to Ashford.
Ashford, yeah.
And we did film that one to look at. But Ashford's very much like it's just shops and that's it. There are a few restaurants, but they're not great.
Yeah, I mean, they're not. It's not like if you go up north and you go to outlets, like, you know. Although I haven't been up north for many years, so I don't know if it is as reasonable as it was. But even when we went to Swindon, and because I went into a Ralph Lauren and I bought a bag there, and I came down to Ashford and I went, and it was still the same price. So it wasn't even cheaper. Do you know what I mean? Than it is in London. So I do feel like sometimes the outlets aren't as good of bargains as I would like. And I feel like you get better bargains abroad than you do in the UK, which is really unfortunate for us.
So please, Kirsty, let us know what it's like. Yeah, drop us some recommendations. We'll pick your brain on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Next week, of course, because unfortunately we aren't able to do the live this Friday.
On Friday, yeah.
Next week we will pick your brain on that for sure. Sam said Sam Reed is the new Lestat, and he is gorgeous. Sam, fancy Sam Reed. Lauren said my aunt is 47 in September.
Wow.
This is so Amy. This is such an Amy comment. Amy said, my mum is 100 today. Zoe, you listening to this?
I know.
Zoe, are you listening to this?
Your mum is not 100.
Oh, she's so cheeky, your daughter.
I'm telling you.
The pencil said, "Oh, do you love reading too, Kelly? I have so many books. I always read something. I'm currently reading Outlander and Bridgerton books again. Oh, so you're getting into the flow of it again."
Well, I bought some Raymond. So Raymond E. Feast did The Magician many, many years ago, and I remember reading it. I don't remember the story, but I remember reading it. Anyway, he's done it. He's rewritten the book.
Oh, okay.
But he's changed it, and it's such a shame because I don't think I've got the original, so I can't compare it. But yeah, and unless you get like a really old version of The Magician, because he never. So he did The Magician, and it was a really good book, and then he never did a sequel or anything like that. Then one day he rewrote the book, and then has done all these sequels and has started writing again and stuff like that. So I've got a couple of Raymond E. Feast books, and then I've got The Summoner, which I also want to read. And there's a few books upstairs. I would really like to read Pride and Prejudice. I've never read it before. And what was the Charles Dickens one? Christmas Carol. I've got that as well, and I really want to read that.
My favourite book is Emma, said Aoife.
Okay. I love. Do you know what I
Jane
do?
Austen.
Yeah, I love her books. Pride and Prejudice being my favourite.
Amy's done a few rainbow love hearts and a few rainbow fans. You keep it hot, keep them cool. Aoife said, Kelly, she's so patronising and sarky. It's patronising, sarky, and her tone is "we are less than." Please, Kelly, I swear to you, she's doing it purposefully. Oh. She took pictures today, and 2 weeks ago, she sent 2 weeks ago pictures over and over in WhatsApp. You are my sister, figure. Oh. So fed up with the pathetic, patronising, sarky remarks. I think you're probably gonna just try and bite your tongue if you can. If it gets too much, you are gonna have to say something to someone, though.
Do you know what? But just don't be in her presence. Just don't be in her presence.
Yeah, if you can, try and avoid her. That's probably the best, because she's just going to wind you up. The pencil said, interview with the vampire sounds amazing, Sam. I'll have to see if I can watch it here in Australia. We did think about doing the VPN thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
At one stage. So the idea is, with a different VPN, as you guys probably know, you could just get to put your location as anywhere around the world, so you can get these additional shows. Where are we? Eva said, Kelly, I clean after myself. Yes, they chucked the other woman out for the criticism regarding the service to me. Yeah, we don't want to get kicked out.
That's the thing. And I think at this point, Eva, you need to take care of yourself, and you need to make sure that you have a roof over your head. You know, you don't want to put yourself in a precarious position. So it's just a case, don't be in her presence. If you're being caused some type of animosity or tension or anything like that, just remove yourself from the situation.
Hope you can find it, said Sam too. That's the Penta about the watching the vampire interview with the vampire show. Yeah, I hope you can. Do you know what? These things invariably will come out on some app somewhere. The Penta said, I went to the Bradley outlet store at the O2. It was super cheap.
Do you know what? That's my mum's type of stores. She loves Bradley bags.
I bought a gorgeous black leather bag. Is it a Foc Dupe bag? Is that Foc Dupe? I've never heard of that. I hope I pronounced that properly. I could have easily butchered that. Passport holder and luggage tag for £100.
Wow.
Here in Australia, it would be over £300.
Wow.
We have done a video on the O2 and the shops that are around there, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, my mum would definitely when Radley used to be in Debenham, she was always buying something from Radley.
Eva said, Kelly, I was in tears. I said, I swear you'll be getting dialed up by my sister figure if you realise she won't let me be treated with sarky comments. But like I said, I think you do need... Is there anybody higher than her you can address this with? Like her manager? So he said, shush, Amy. I look very good for my age. So cheeky. She's cheeky. She's mega cheeky. Sam said, I sent you a picture.
Do you grab
I'll
my phone?
grab your phone in a second. My favourite book is Little Women, said the pencil. What is everybody's favourite book, by the way? Does everybody have a favourite book? Throwing it out to there. Sam said, A Christmas Carol is a quick read. If anybody's interesting, Simon Callow did a reading of Christmas Carol, and he plays all the characters in it. And it was done by the BBC, but it's really, really good. You can see it on YouTube.
On that note, just to let you know, something popped up on my TikTok that they are redoing the audiobooks for Harry Potter, but they're doing it as a dramatization. And they're going to have a whole host of actors, you know, voiceovers and all of this. And like some people were like, oh yeah, but you know, I really love Jim Dow, and I really love, who's the other guy? The comedian with the one who played Sherlock Holmes's brother with Robert Downey Jr. He was a comedian before. They were a duo. The partner played House.
The guy that actually played House was Hugh Laurie.
And who was his comedic partner?
Stephen Fry.
Yeah. So Stephen Fry read the UK for the UK audiobooks of Harry Potter, and Jim Dale read them for the US. And now they're going to redo the audiobooks, and it's going to be a dramatization. I cannot wait. How interesting will that be? Like, I'm used to listening to Shakespeare and stuff like that as dramatizations, and they're quite good. So the BBC do quite good Shakespeare dramatizations. But Harry Potter will be another level. That I feel like when somebody just reads a book, sometimes it can be a bit boring. But when there's noises and traffic and stuff like that going in, it reminds me of, so back in the day when you would watch a film and they were creating a radio show and someone's banging a little door or waving the thing for, you know, the lightning and stuff like that. And you had a narrator, and then you had a cast of actors. And I think that's going to be really interesting.
Right, let me get your phone. I hate it when she comes to the house and they hate their workshop on Wednesday. The pencil said a fold-up bag. So I was going to say, I thought, what was that? I've never heard of this. Go on, you carry on.
The way she patronised me re-empty battery last night. What was wrong with the empty battery? She was over today and she had a go at me with sarcastic, patronisingly belittling comments. Treating me like a kid. It's in the corridor. I said that my friend's in the corridor. Treating me like a kid. I love Open Secrets by Alice Munro. Never heard of that. Never heard of Open Secrets before. Don't have a favourite book. Oh, I see. I have a few favourite books. Obviously, Harry Potter being the main ones, but I also love the Twilight series. I thought the Twilight series was excellent.
Where are we? Do you know what, though, Lauren? It's one of those things. There's so many good books to mention. It's very difficult to have a favourite one. I couldn't name my favourite one. I've got ones I really like, but difficult to name one that is my favourite. The owner won't do anything about it. But there must be a head of the organisation or something. A Christmas Carol Goes Wrong on BBC is so funny. There is the same company do something called I think it's called The Play That Goes Wrong.
There's loads of them.
There's one in the West End at the moment as well.
There's several.
Zoe said, I like reading Bridget Jones and the Hannibal stories. I love a good detective story. Now, the Hannibal one, Zoe, is actually really interesting because I remember reading Hannibal, the book, obviously the sequel to Silence of the Lambs. Of course, in the book, they really go. So the main character was I forgot the guy's name in it, but it was played by Gary Oldman. Of course, in the character, you know, they've got him there, but in the book, they really go into. He's got this spray thing that sprays into his eye because all his eyelids have been taken off and everything, but they don't show that in the film. But in the book, it goes into so much more detail. But they are really good, actually. Was it Thomas Harris that wrote those?
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was.
I didn't, because they're not films that I would watch, so they're definitely not books that I would read.
The book, it was advanced CGI at the time when they feed him his own brain at the end. That's Ray Liotta's one of his last films. Zoe said, where are we? Aoife said, Kelly, I beg you to believe her comments are sarky and patronising. Oh, we believe you. It's
not that I don't believe it. It's just that I wouldn't phone random people, especially on behalf of somebody else, because I truly believe that it should come from you, unless you really, like, there's been some people that I've worked with that really are so timid. and they can't say something for themselves. But Aoife, I know you have no problem saying something for yourself. I know you have no problems.
Stick up for yourself.
But I've worked with a couple of people where they really, really can't say it. And it takes, I have said things a couple of times, but I don't like saying it because then it makes me, doesn't put me in the best light, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do try to encourage people to sort of say what they think, say what they feel, because there isn't always going to be someone there that can speak up for you and stuff like that, and so you really have to learn to be able to handle it and to be able to do it.
Hi, Evelyn.
Hey,
how are you?
How are you?
Now, Evelyn got to try the Bruce.
She did.
What did you think? Let everybody know what you thought of the Bruce was the cake that you tried. The Pencil said, yeah, Harry Potter is up there as a favourite for me too.
Yeah.
I normally read online. I don't normally read books, said Lauren. That's becoming more and more popular, though. Do you remember when the Kindle came out? That was much more popular.
Yes.
Eva said, my phone battery died, and she went at me with her nasty, sarky, patronising, oh God, belittling comments. It's never good when somebody belittles you. Regarding the battery and me going out at 5 p.m. with less than full phone battery.
Sorry, Sam, I'm just looking at your picture, and that's the one that I thought was the BBC.
Mason Verger is his name, said Sam.
Yeah, I thought.
This one I've seen.
Yeah, I thought that this was the BBC version.
Sam said, I love Gary. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Dead is brilliant. Yeah, Gary Oldman. Yes, Gary Oldman is brilliant in that. That's an old film now, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Dead. But yeah, he was really good in Hannibal. Spencer said, books definitely have more detail included. I always try and read the book before seeing the movie or film, if there is one. Do you know what? You are so right, because there's so much that can be involved in the book.
So much detail that they cannot fit in a film.
Well, you also notice that when you watch the film, they go, oh, they've missed this, that, they've missed that, they've missed all this. I mean, you were saying about Harry Potter. They miss out all
Peeves. They miss out all the subcontext and all of that sort of stuff. Peeves was actually played by
Rick Mayall.
Yeah, Rick Mayall. And then they didn't include him on the book, but they did pay him, but they didn't include him in the film. And I think he was a bit upset about that, really. But Peeves in the book is so annoying and just so like, but there's a whole scene that they do with Norbert. So Hagrid has the egg, and they try to find out where he got this egg from and all that. Anyway, it hatches and it becomes Norbert. But if they catch Hagrid with Norbert, they're going to kick him out of the school and out of the grounds, because he's gameskeeper, as you know, or groundskeeper. So they have to do this whole scene where they have to put Norbert in a cage, throw the invisible cloak over them, and him and Hermione and Ron are trying to carry the crate up to the roof of the castle, and then Ron's brother who works with dragons comes to get Norbert and then fly. I think he comes with him and two friends, and then they carry the crate and they fly back to wherever it is and all of this, and then Draco Malfoy's trying to get them all in trouble at the same time, and it all goes. Yeah, it's all a madness. But yeah, you missed all of that in the book.
Zoe said, yeah, the films are all good. I agree, Mark. Anthony Hopkins was so good at playing the part. Yes, the way your head is that Clarice. Well, Clarice. So that whole bit he was doing as well was really, really good. I remember seeing it. I didn't see it when it first came out, because I think it was 1990 it first came out. So a long, long time ago. But I remember watching it on TV and I thought, wow, this is pretty.
You might want to talk. Did you say you wanted to talk about Liberty?
Yeah, let me just finish the comments. We'll go on to Liberty. That cake was yummy, said Eva. But enough said. Kelly, I'm not brave. She brings me out in the brings out the tortoise shell in me. So going back into yourself. Hi, Eva, said Eva. Her patronising tone brings me back to how my daddy used to be. Oh, I see. So it brings back nasty memories.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirsty said, my husband suggested you do a review of lardy cake. Now, funny you should say that, Kirsty. I don't see it round here in London, But when I went back to see my parents in the West Country, do you remember I popped up at that cake shop?
Yeah.
They had it in there, and I remember thinking to myself when I saw lardy cake, I thought, oh God, I haven't seen this for years.
Maybe next time we go.
Yeah, well, next time I go, if I do see it in London, I get it, but you don't really get to see it here. But I will definitely keep an eye out. So thank your husband. I'll keep an eye out for that. Where are we? Eva said, Kelly and Mark, her comments will bring me back to how my daddy was when he was being nasty to me. It makes me shut down and shudder inside. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that because it can be triggering sometimes.
Yeah, triggering is the right word. Emma and John, hey, how are you guys?
How are you guys? I hope you're well.
Lovely to see you. You said, oh, lardy cake is gross.
Oh dear.
It's definitely an acquired taste. But you know, I've not had it in years. I mean, when I saw it, it was such a blast from the past. But that was it. When I was back in the West Country, like I said, I saw it there, but I don't get to see it much in London.
Because I don't think your family's too far from where Emma and John are.
No, I don't think so.
Think you guys are in the West Country as well, aren't you?
Yeah. So this is it back in Wiltshire. So this cake shop, famous one called Reeves, they sell it, and I remember seeing it. Yeah, John likes it. I knew he would because I thought John. Yeah, Wiltshire. Yeah. Exactly. So I knew he would like it. I was brought up on stuff like that.
By the way, Emma and John also have a channel, and they are doing. I believe you're still doing your cruise series. Is that right?
Oh yes, because
it pops up every now and again, and I catch one every now and again. But mainly your shorts pop up on my feed. But yeah, I think they are still doing their cruise.
And also, Emma and John did a Florida tour not so long ago.
They are very big Disney enthusiasts.
Yeah,
right, we are.
Yeah, cruises at the moment. Said John. Where are we? Sorry, I've jumped a few comments. People don't understand TSD. I know I have my limits after my abuse, said Sam. Yeah, I know, and it's one of those things. It's very difficult to talk about, and it is difficult. And like I say, those kind of things can kind of sit there, and then obviously they only get manifest when something triggers them as well.
Yeah.
I must say, I do miss all the yummy food you have over there. And did you? Well, lardy cake is definitely an acquired taste, but I used to love it as a kid. I did really, really like it.
What's in it? Is it lard?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
I just used to eat it as a kid. I'd never ask questions.
Yeah, just you and your brother are always like eating loads.
Did you enjoy the cruise, guys, though? Did you enjoy it? Have any of you been on a cruise before? So I know Emma and John have, asked Lauren.
Yeah, they've been on a few, yeah.
I had Wiltshire ham for my dinner tonight with egg and chips. We love Disney. Oh, yeah, Wiltshire ham's quite famous. You do get a lot of Wiltshire ham around here. Emma and John said, we love Disney, but it's a little pricey for us at the moment. Yeah, well, we were the same. I mean, when we went, it actually shocked me how much everything's gone up.
I mean, we stayed in Avanti to make it more economical. So it did. I mean, it was still £1,600, but that was our park tickets for both Universal, Disney, and our flights and our hotel. Yeah.
The Penta said, I've done a cruise around the Pacific Islands, Lauren. I enjoyed it, but not so much being stuck on board with hundreds of screaming kids everywhere. Oh, yeah, that would be a little bit much for me. Kelly and Mark, I'm sat out in the balmy light windows at the back. Is it nice and warm, though, for you? As long as you enjoy it.
Exactly.
Oh, Emma and John, I'm so glad you loved the cruise. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
If you do want to catch up on Emma's stuff, that you can check out their cruise on their channel.
Yeah.
Lardy cake, also known as lardy bread, said Sam. Lardy John's dough cake and
but what's in
cake
it?
Is a traditional spice bread enriched with lard and found in several southern counties in England.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Did it have like my stepdad? He was from up north, and he used to cook with lard, and I just never liked it. But I'm not one for suet and lard.
Yeah, well, I'm veggie now, so I'm not sure I can have lard.
Yeah.
Mark, I wish I had a slice of chocky bicky. What about a chocky bicky cake? So quickly then, guys. Sorry, I got distracted then. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the video we just did, which was for the Liberty Tree Tavern. So that's the Liberty Tree Tavern. Emma and John, I don't know if you managed to get there on your travels. So Liberty Tree Tavern was actually in Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
And it serves traditional, well, what would you say? Thanksgiving dinner.
But it's almost like our roast dinner or our Christmas dinner. And there are a couple of elements that are different for sure. Like their cranberry sauce was to me just jam. It was just cranberry jam. I couldn't eat it. It was just far too sweet.
Yeah, you would have it.
It was far too sweet.
But yeah, it was. So we really did enjoy it. I was interested actually to see like when Touche watched it and some of you other guys are having British roast. You could just see the differences. It is different for sure. It is definitely different.
Yeah, and they didn't do a Yorkshire pudding, but in some places in the States, they have this thing called a popover, which is very similar, but not. I didn't realise not every state does it. I thought everyone knew what a popover was.
Lauren said, "Can you view people's Instagram or Facebook stories whilst on the cruise with the essential Wi-Fi? As I'm concerned, I like viewing people's stories on Instagram every day, but it makes me happy." Oh, bless you.
Oh, I'm sure they will have Wi-Fi on the go. I'm sure. I mean, Emma and John will be able to answer because I've not been on a cruise before. Evelyn's just come back from a cruise with my mum. So I'm sure I'm sure Evelyn will be able to tell you, and I'm sure Emma will be able to tell you.
I mean, the thing is well, if they can put Wi-Fi on planes, they can probably put them in it.
Yeah, but you have to pay for the Wi-Fi on the plane. It's not free.
I thought it was free.
No,
I never used it. But
no, it's not free. I wish it was, but it's not.
Sam said my mum would make her pastry with lard. Was she making hot cross pastry?
Ooh.
That's a real pork pie type pastry. A hot cross pastry with lard.
I think I'm gonna make a caramel tart in a bit after the live.
Oh, Emma and Joel said we did a few years ago go to the Liberty Tree. The ooey gooey cake is delicious.
The ooey gooey, they do a ooey. I think it's a ooey gooey cookie.
Yeah, it's like a cookie now. It's like a huge thick cookie. They've changed it. Do you know what? Actual fact, we went back in 2018, and the veggie option back then was just pasta. And tomato, and I didn't like it. It was literally just that pasta tossed in tomato sauce.
Yeah,
which is not really want to spend $42 on that. And I did think it was a bit of obviously the equivalent of what it was back then. But they've really upped their game on it.
There's been a couple of restaurants that we went to. So we predominantly went to a lot of Disney restaurants. And they really up their game. The highlight for me, Space 220. Loved it.
Oh, yeah. Emma John, if you get to go again, really recommend.
If you haven't been there,
you may have been already.
You may have been already, but if you haven't, I really recommend it.
Which cruise line are you on? Lauren asks Emma and John. Oh, P&O. But you've got essential Wi-Fi on the cruise, so you probably should have it. Oh, it's cooling down, said Eva. It's balmy and brummy. Well, actually, in fact, you probably want it to cool down a little bit. It said it's view social media, but no videos. What do they mean? As long as I have Instagram stories, I'm fine. Well, when they say no videos, I think they're probably meaning things like YouTube.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine with Insta stories for sure.
Oh, you did do Space 220. Oh, there you are.
See, there you go. What did you think?
They said it was good.
Yeah.
They said it was good.
It was highlight for me, I have to say.
Yeah, that was your thing.
It felt to me like I was on Star Trek and I was in their canteen. That's what it felt like to me. So it felt like, if you watch Star Trek Next Generation, you have Gaia, she's a little bit of a clairvoyant, which is Whoopi Goldberg's character, and then you have Patrick Stewart, which is Jean-Luc Picard, and they go into the canteen sometimes, and that's what it felt like. It felt like I was in a Star Trek canteen. I loved it.
Eva said, we told regarding the book my USA holiday to family in Naples, Florida, USA, as I'm in Brum. Oh yes, you'll be going, won't you?
Yeah, you'll be going soon. Yeah.
Lauren said that I can go without YouTube for a couple of days, but I need Instagram to keep me happy. You should be all right. I'm
sure you'll be fine. Don't make yourself anxious about it. I'm sure you'll be fine.
I think you'll be fine, Lauren. I do think so. And I think also as well, you'll normally find a lot of these cruises will have what do you call it? Computers you can rent out actually. If you need to use the Wi-Fi. Emma Jo said, it's normally fine for Instagram. It was a grey cloud's about to descend. Oh God. It's not lovely here.
Yeah, it's still nice here.
It is really, really
luckily for us.
Yeah. It is quite nice here. Lauren said, is that P&O essential Wi-Fi? I think you're going to be fine, Lauren.
Yeah,
I do think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you will be.
I think with it, like I said, essential Wi-Fi. So it's literally that for just essential bits. I think it's going to be very similar. So when I take the train back to see my parents, they have their version. Great Western Railway of essential Wi-Fi. and you can it's very difficult to get videos on it, but you can do things like
because Insta's going to be quick videos. It's going to be, do you know what I mean? Like looking at people's stories and stuff like that. So I think you're going to be okay, I'm sure.
Oh, there you go. And Emma and John said, Footsteps Travel Blog said they use the essential P&O Wi-Fi for Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. So there you go. Lauren, thank you so much, Emma and John. I think that will set Lauren's fears at ease. I think there you go, Lauren. I think you're going to be absolutely fine. You'll get to see Instagram every day. Where are we? I have to rebook for August. Are you going in August? Oh my God, that's going to be hot. Where are we? Sam says Star Trek Generations, so many happy memories, such a great show. I do remember that. This is more the Picard era you're thinking about, aren't you, Sam?
Yeah, I loved Next Generation, and I also it was Next Generation, and I also loved Captain Janeway. I can't remember what with 7 of 9. I can't remember what that one was, but yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't think of that. You know, the Penster, the time difference is it's 5 a.m. where she is. Oh my God.
Of course.
We're expecting a top of 14 degrees today.
Wow.
Are you up super early or have you stayed up all night?
Exactly. Or have you stayed up all night to join us? Oh my God.
Well, not just to join us, but are you just happen to be up?
Yeah, you just happen to be up.
I won't miss Brum. I mean, it's got its things.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like Birmingham's quite nice. They've got the chocolate factory, for goodness sake.
Yeah,
exactly. Great. I mean,
get yourself over to Bourneville.
Yeah, go Bourneville.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, there you go. Also, depending on your Emma Johnson, depending on your phone plan, you can connect to your normal service when you are in ports.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, just check with your phone plan and stuff like that. And in fact, you can go into the shop and just say, look, I'm going to be here, and here. Is that going to? But also, I think it's Europe they're going to?
Norway, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have the roaming rates. It'll be, it's the same as it is in the UK, right? The roaming?
No, it's changed. Yeah.
We've left
where's my phone? I think it's £2 something. Check on your EE account, because I did have an EE. I don't know what my freaking phone is. Check on your EE status, because I think you can get some deals going there. Yeah,
yes, you can. Yeah, you can get some really good deals for the if you're in Europe. Not so much when you're in the States, because it's like £7 something per day if you're in the States. But I know in the EU it is a lot more economical.
Lauren said, I'm getting a bit anxious as I didn't know. I tried to research and speaking to my parents, but I didn't get an okay answer.
Right.
I think you should be okay. It sounds like you're going to be okay, Lauren. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Don't work yourself up. Honestly,
yeah, you're going to be fine, and you're going to have a really wonderful time and get to check your stories.
You might not even have time to check your stories. You'll be having such a good time. There's all different things to do on the ship and all of that. You might not even have time. You might forget who we are by the time you come back. Do you know what I mean?
Where are we? I'm looking online for a psychology degree, said Aoife. Unlimited data, but 4G. Yeah, you're going to be fine, Lauren. I think that sounds absolutely fine. I shouldn't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There we go. The ball called Aussie and Brunt is so cool. Yeah, that's always a meat place. People use that as a meat place. Then I'll meet you by the ball. The area here I won't miss. I think also as well is a bit scarred because obviously the situation you have.
Yeah, the situation that you're having with that person. So yeah.
The Pencer said I have insomnia and work 2 jobs. Oh my God! So usually only sleep a couple of hours a day, but my night job got cancelled last night. So I was able to jump on the live. Yay! I've been awake since 2 a.m. here. Oh my God!
Well, I'm not happy that you don't sleep well, but I am happy
you're
that you joined us.
Yeah,
that we get to talk to you and interact with you for sure. So thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Liverpool owns my heart. Beautiful city.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I do like Liverpool, yeah.
Norway's beautiful. You will love it, said Emma. There you go, Lauren.
That's nice.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Lauren. She said, no, I won't worry.
Is that where you get to see the Northern Lights?
Potentially, yes.
You can potentially.
Yeah. Potentially, yes. I
think it's Reykjavik, right? That you can actually.
Reykjavik is Iceland.
Yeah, but Reykjavik is where you can see it, right?
Yeah, that's right. But Norway, I think you can.
Because a friend of mine, so she wanted to go to Reykjavik, to see the Northern Lights. She was really super into it, and I helped her book a hotel because she was going to pay some ridiculous money for like 2 days. But luckily, I found her a deal where she could spend a week with breakfast included, and she had the whole 7 days to be able to see the Northern Lights. But when you were saying Norway, I was thinking, oh, can you see the Northern Lights there as well? I know in Scotland you can see the Northern Lights as well.
Thanks, Emma and John, said Lauren. Yeah, thank you, Emma and John, because I think that's really set Lauren's mind at ease.
Yeah.
We saw the Northern Lights on our Norway cruise, but it depends on how high up you go.
Right.
We were just lucky. Oh, there you go. So you might get to see him, Lauren.
Yeah.
Thanks, Emma and John. Yeah, that's really good to know.
Yeah. Because that's why she wanted to go for longer, because she booked only a couple of days. And then, so to go for a week gave her more of a chance to see it. But I know that weather can interrupt. So whether you're in Scotland or Norway or, you know, Iceland or wherever, yeah, you just need to be in the right area at the right time with the right weather.
Lauren said, you lot are a great community. Thanks for helping.
Oh.
Well, no, John, we are very lucky to have you guys, because you
Yeah.
all do look out to each other, and we do thank you so much for that.
We
So
love that.
big thank you, Emma and John, because I think that's really helped Lauren's
Yeah.
mind at ease. Going to Norwegian Fjords on Saturday.
Nice.
Whoa!
You've got to take loads of pictures when you're going to all these places.
Yeah, the best is, oh, bless you, Kelly. You're so sweet. You guys really do bring so much happiness and joy. Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, like I said, we love interacting with you guys. We like doing the lives. We like, you know, being able to talk to you guys and stuff like that. We only hope with our videos we're also producing good content.
Sam said Iceland has some amazing food destinations, but no rancid shark for me. Thank you. Right, guys, I'll read the last couple of comments, but I'm going to end the live soon because the football is on.
This one's got the TV turned
I've got a
this
TV
way.
turned that way, ready for the football. So
I've got baked cakes though. To be fair.
Eva said the new Oasis Caribbean Shio 30k for suite. What's that? Caribbean Shio 30k for a suite. Is this a restaurant?
As in, is that Oasis as in the drink Oasis? And
the Oasis Caribbean Shio 30k for suite. I'm not sure what that means.
I don't know what that
Thank
means.
you Sam. So sweet of you. Big hugs back.
Aww.
Big hugs you all. I know insomnia can be a real nightmare.
Yeah.
I've got a friend of mine that has it.
A couple of people that I know have it as well. One can't get to sleep. And then when they finally do get to sleep, they can't wake up.
Oh, so it's the ship. No, it's Caribbean ship. Right,
oh,
30,000 for a suite. Thank you, Emma and John. Sorry, right. I needed that. It was. I thought, what's ship? But ship. Right, I got it.
Right,
got it.
Okay.
Right, guys. We are going to end the live there.
30,000 for a suite.
That I can imagine.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining. It's been so good of you to all join as well. We had a really good chat with you, as we always do. Yeah, that's it. 30,000 for a suite. Watch the couple vlog and overpriced food. So that was one. Take care. Yes. So as we said, unfortunately, we won't be able to do the live this Friday. However, I'm just checking his formation. Oh God. We will be back next Tuesday.
And on the Monday, I'm going to try and order the Bruce for Friday's live, for the following Friday's live. So hopefully, if St. Cot doesn't get it on Thursday, hopefully we'll both get it on the Monday and we can have it for the following Friday, and that'll be excellent.
Oh, otherwise, Paul St. Cot's got to watch us. He's going to sit like this. Yeah. You guys just enjoy your Bruce.
Or it might be him that gets the Bruce, and I'm like, yeah. You just enjoy your Bruce.
There you go. Well, listen, you enjoy whatever you guys are doing this week. It's an interview with the vampires. Pence is doing as well. If you're going out enjoying the sun, take care. Do look after yourselves, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. We will really look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy all, and remember
to melt my cheese. But also, don't forget, we have our secondary channel, MK Vacays. We'd love to see you over there. It's going to be dedicated to holidays. Please like, share, and subscribe.
All right, guys, look after yourself. Thank you so much for joining the live. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye for now.
Bye.